Joe Ressinell with the front line with Joe and Joe. Once again, let us go into the breach. Opposition to the Trudeau government lays out some concerns regarding digital tracking of Canadian people. Play the clip.
Essentially, this bill is saying, do as I say, not as I do. With this bill, the government is telling businesses, even sole proprietor businesses, that they should add additional layers of red tape under the threat of financial penalties. Business owners are still struggling to recover from COVID setbacks, lockdown, and government red tape. My fear is that many of these small businesses, subject to these new requirements, will not be able to survive, and they will not have the capacity to implement some of these new requirements. These demands come even though government itself has failed to lay down the rules and regulations as what is needed in the form of regulatory infrastructural framework to secure our digital future. A digital charter is needed to protect Canadians, but the federal government should be leading by example by outlining a digital charter that would protect the personal data and privacy of its own citizens first before it asks businesses to do so. Let's be honest. The number one privacy concern Canadians have right now is how their government is using their information.
Couple points. Radical socialists do not like the idea of small business. That's why they're regulating them, i.e. over-regulating them. Because in a small business, there's an element of freedom. And radical socialists like the Trudeau government do not like that freedom. They want to control everything. So that's why they're over-regulating. That's number one. And she addresses that in that particular clip. Number two, any form of digital tracking is a means of control. It's what China does. It's what Canada is trying to do, to control its people through information. It's effective. They know it. Obviously, there has to be ground rules, but ultimately, I think before you even talk about a digital charter, there has to be a simple statement made by the people and the legislative bodies of Canada. No, that is not your business. No. Forget about creating sometimes another piece of legislation to legislate something that shouldn't even be there in the first place. There is certain information the government has no right to know about you. And frankly, the answer to them is simple. No, you don't have a right to this information because ultimately it's leading to control. Stop it short with a simple word. No.
Hey Canada, show the country that you stand for freedom with one of these hats from our store. Your purchase supports this channel. Check out the link in the description and order yours now.